Hi everyone, Vicky here. I'm back with another journal flip through. This is my design team project for Be Happy Stationery using the sewing themed kit called A Stitch in Time. So let's have a look. There's a lovely picture on the front, that's from the kit. Now some of these papers are just so beautiful, I didn't want to cover them all up, so I have left some pages without too much decoration. So I've just put some velvet lace on there. So we've got a pocket here full of all sorts of, we've got a journal card. Another journal card which is part, that side's part of the kit and that side's from the instructions on an old sewing pattern. And we've got another couple of tags there with journal space on the back. I have a nice little cluster up here using images from the kit. And a belly band here. I've just put a piece of plain tea-dyed paper under there. And there's a lovely lace flower decorating the middle there. Another small cluster using the images. And then we've got these lovely pockets with the journal cards. There's a sewing machine and a little needle that I stamped on the back, a needle and thread. Scissors on that one. And more scissors. And a sewing themed stamp. They're all from the kit. I did a bit of stamping on the top of the page there. So here's another page from the kit, and I just made this little pocket with a tag and a journal card. We've got slanted pockets here. So I found this, I'm not sure where I found this, I've had that quite a while, but I thought that J&P Coates spooled cotton, so I thought that needs to go in there. This is a journal card I made from a masterboard, which I made with the leftovers of the kit. And in this pocket we've got another tag cut from the masterboard and one with a dress form stamped on it. Another pocket here. Now I have put lace around this one, but there is a bit of journaling space on the back. And we've got two more tags from the masterboard. And then the pocket on the front is made from some scissor paper which I found, and then I used the sewing pattern paper over the top. I think that gives a nice effect. There's a couple of little bits there from the kit. Have another cluster down in the corner there with more bits from the kit. And a belly band. I love this dress form, that's lovely. And we have some bits there which are also from the kit. So they're just plain on the back for journaling. Now we've got some nice sewing themed braid down the side there. And a black fabric pocket here. We have more bits from the kit. And then I made this little envelope, and that has some small journal cards in it as well. Now we've got this little folio now, which I made from the instructions from a sewing pattern. So this is part of the kit, this image, and that's made a pocket there with a journal card. We turn that over, we've got a small pocket at the bottom with a journal card and some mending wool. And on this side we have two tags. I've done a horizontal belly band there and more ephemera from the kit. I added the stamp. I'm not sure where I found that. It's not a real stamp, but I found it's a sticker, but I found that in my stash, so I thought that needed to go in there. There's a bit of room there for writing sewing themed notes. And then on the last page I've used the dress form again, but I've turned it into a tuck spot. So I've got a nice tag there with the scissors on again, which just slots in behind that dress form. And there we go, that's it. It's a beautiful kit and it's available from Be Happy Stationery on Ko-fi. Thanks for watching. Bye.